Okay, well, this might or might not be a missing piece to the puzzle. This is from the Kev Baker Show. Planetary Lockdown. Ex-HAARP engineer, this guy right here, Billy Hayes, reveals the connections between HAARP, chemtrails, CERN, wind turbines, fracking, and the space fence. Something I never knew about up until recently. Okay, now this article here has lots of videos which are kind of lengthy, so I'm going to have to skip around. But I'm going to skip to the bottom first because you need to know a little history about this one lady, her, and then I'll go over the article. Okay, Elena Freeland. Over the years, Elena Freeland has been a Rudolf Steiner school pioneer, teacher, lecturer, storyteller, and writer. She has written she has written for alternative publications, edited the stories of survivors of MK Ultra and ritual abuse. I'm just going to go down more. Okay. In June 2014, Feral House Books released Chemtrails, HAARP, and the Full Spectrum Dominance of Planet Earth. Recently, the Australian magazine Nexus published her article on invasive electromagnetic weapons. Freeland is also the author of a fictional American history series called Sub Rosa America, about deep politics behind the downfall of the United States since JFK's assassination. She has now begun the sequel to Chemtrails, HAARP, and the Full Spectrum Dominance of Planet Earth, which will be about the next phase of the global chemtrails ionospheric heater technology, the space fence, a world smart grid enabled by the ionized atmosphere we now breathe. Humanity is to be neurologically herded toward a transhumanist future inside the space fence lockdown. Okay, now I'm going to scroll back up to the top. No, yeah, I'm going to go right here. Plasma skies. What they are doing is transforming the atmosphere into an electrically charged plasma for various military uses, from weather manipulation to surveillance, potentially down to the rearranging of our DNA. We talk about how all of this is intertwined with the chemtrailing operation that are ongoing around Earth at this time, with metals being used to create the charged atmosphere they desire. Elena then talks about this transformation, describing it as turning the sky into a battery or an antenna. The metal particulates, which are the chemtrails, and the nanotech contained within are being inhaled by all of us. All right, we breathe in these metals every day, and that's what they want. I'm ad-libbing here. Okay. They're being inhaled by us, and we discuss just what the intentions of the controllers are. Our natural environment is being changed into an artificially construct, swimming in electromagnetic signals, with all of us slowly being integrated into this matrix forming around us. We discuss just what this means and where we are heading. Elena explains how all of this is integrated into something called the space fence, brought to us by none other than Lockheed Martin. Yeah, okay. CERN's involvement. We also discuss CERN and how it connects into this electromagnetic grid around us. Billy explains how the process of firing particles close to the speed of light around the 27-kilometer ring is the same as what they are doing in the plasma atmosphere above. Add to that the torsion field produced and the magnetic field 100,000 times stronger than the one produced by Earth. We discuss this cyclotronic resonance that is produced when they play with the atmosphere and how this is exactly the same as what they are doing with magnets down below at CERN. CERN is also being used to manipulate the magnetic field of the planet, and it's all connected to the space fence/prison planet system around us. Wind turbines and fracking. Billy and Elena then get into the fact that wind turbines and fracking is actually part of all the same system. They will explain how these form the ground element of the space fence and everything associated with it. The public are told that wind turbines are nice and clean renewable energy sources, but that is only a very small part of their function. Billy explains how the turbines are involved in the ionization of our atmosphere. Fracking is another component to this system. We discuss just what's happening during the fracking process and just why they are doing it. So you guys might want to watch these videos. They're too long for me to play right now, but I'll post the link so you can watch these videos, and I would suggest it. Okay, back up here. Where was I? The space fans. Lockheed Martin are the ones behind the design of this system, and on the face of it, it seems pretty harmful. Oh, did I say that? Oh no, they said harmless. Here's what Lockheed Martin has to say about the space fence on their own site. And you know what? I'm going to skip this because this is a load of bullshit. Alright? I can't waste my freaking time reading bullshit. Okay? But you can read it. Here. You can pause the video and read it for yourself. So there's nothing to worry about, right? Wrong. The space fence, HAARP, CERN, wind turbines, fracking, smart meters, and smartphones are just some parts of the electromagnetic prison being formed invisibly all around us. That's kind of scary, huh? Chemtrails. Okay, here's where chemtrails come in. The mysterious chemtrails. They're not hiding anything with those chemtrails, you guys. Everybody thinks the chemtrails are to hide planets and stuff. Okay, but here's what they're doing. Chemtrails and the metal particulates and the other filth contained within are an essential ingredient to all of this, the space fence. The metals, barium and aluminum, are required to turn the atmosphere into an ionized plasma. Just what is required for all of the above to be possible. Let's see if there's anything else I should read. Okay, we'll go down here. And finally, CERN. CERN fits into this too. All the information on this show fits together with everything we have been covering with Anthony Patch and the CERN data. It also brings together the synthetic DNA that we have spoken of before, and on top of all that, we are doing all this at the time when the gates of Baal are being erected. All right. So anyway, I've already read that. Not much more to say on that, but looks like this lady found out what the chemtrails are for. Okay. Have a nice day. Remember, nothing to worry about.